sweet blessings from the airwaves, guiding all through endless days. And a brother's speaking bright, her words a shining light, tuning in each day, darling.
Well, good morning. Good. I was getting ready to say good morning, but good evening. Good evening, and welcome to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast, where we come to you on Wednesday to inspire, to encourage, and to empower you to live a blessed and fulfilling lifestyle. I'm Anna. I'm your host. I am an retired school teacher and author, an educational consultant, a jury and health um, consultant, health and wellness consultant. I also am a certified cake instructor, so I bring a wealth of knowledge and experience to our conversation as we come along. And so, what it's all about this evening is Anna's Lifestyles. A lot of people have asked me, what is Anna's lifestyle? So this evening I'm going to try my best to explain it to you. And it's really a multifaceted business that I have put all under one umbrella. And I'm going to try to explain to you just what it means to me to do it. It's something that I have been working on for years, and it's finally uh, coming to being. So, uh, I try to explore different topics or things that might interest people to make them feel, to help them. I'm all about helping people to live a fulfilling and blessed lifestyle. And so I want to say again, welcome to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast, where every conversation is a treasure. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with a brief commercial, and then we'll come back and learn a little bit about Anna's Lifestyles.
Here's why you need to tune in right now. With CTR Media Network, you can transform your knowledge into a fully produced TV show. Imagine your content streaming on platforms like Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV, reaching over 350 million households in 140 countries. We take care of everything, from managing your ready-to-go content to global distribution. And it's not just any content, it's edutainment, a perfect blend of education and entertainment that keeps viewers coming back for more. You'll join a vibrant community of thought leaders, podcasters, and educators, all sharing a passion for impactful content and global reach. Plus, with our app available on Google Play and the App Store, your show will be accessible to millions more, ready to shine on the global stage. Let's get you started. Schedule a 15-minute call with us today and turn your idea into a TV sensation. Reply to this video by saying, "I want to learn more." Don't wait, your audience is out there waiting.
All right, we are back. So if you want to get into starting a podcast, by all means, you can reach out to me. I will get you in touch with the right people for that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I got to have a presentation, y'all, because I'm old. And I hate to say it, but I just cannot remember everything. Okay. And so, living my why. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm living my why. I'm doing some of the things that I have always wanted to do. And that is, I've always wanted to be in radio and TV. I had the opportunity once while I was in college, and I tried to stay focused and stay in college, but I didn't have that opportunity. So God blessed me again with that opportunity, and that is how I came about with Sweet Blessings, my podcast store. But I delve in many things, and as I go through this, you'll see some of the things that I do. Most of you know that I am a baker, and I've been baking since I was about 8 or 9 years old. And probably never would have thought that anything would come of it. But I was blessed again to be able to teach cake decorating. Um, so, I always tell people you just never ever know what God will place in front of you. And along with teaching the regular school, I taught cake decorating at two establishments for over 20 years. I did it part time there. And so I am a certified cake instructor. How I got it, the other adventure is my jewelry. As you can see, there's four things, but it's more than four things. Everyone, I just want to let you know that it is more than four things. But these are basically the four concentrations. Because you see me sometimes, I go live and I talk about my gardening and my crafting and all of that. So it really is um, multifaceted. But I got into the jewelry making, not the jewelry making, but the selling of the jewelry during COVID. Um, I've always been like an entrepreneur, and I've sold many, many, many things. Just so happened that these are the things that I have kind of uh, stayed with. One of them is very new, which is the Tab Travel Agency, which I have not even been in that a year. So I am still learning in that. And that's good. That's a good thing. And I'm doing this to let you know that it's never, ever too old or too late to start something again or to begin something new. It never, ever is. Okay. All right. So let's move on because I'm going to talk a little bit about my story. Okay. So I've given you a little bit about me already. I'm Anna. I'm a retired school teacher, author, educational consultant, health and wellness coach, jewelry and travel consultant, and the proud host of Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast. But I also own Sweet Listings Desserts, and that is also under this my umbrella of Anna's Lifestyles. And I've spent really my life teaching and creating and helping others grow. My journey has taken me from the classroom, like I said, to the kitchen, from crafting tables to podcasting, microphones, all united by one simple mission, and that is to inspire others and encourage others and empower others to have or to live a blessed and fulfilling lifestyle. So that is basically what I live for. And I know that a lot of people have heard me say, "What is your purpose?" You know, I believe, and you heard me say this. I believe that we all have gifts, and God gives us gifts, and we are to utilize those gifts. We are to share those gifts, you all. We don't want to hold those gifts and keep them to ourselves. That's what makes us grow. That's what makes the world grow, is when we share. And so I feel that um, God has put me here to share my talents. And I've been blessed to have some talents. My mom, my grandmother, my aunt, everyone in my family um, does some type of crafting or something, and it's always been that way. I can remember from being a little girl. So let's move on. So that's my story. I believe in living a blessed and a purposeful life. So what is my why? Well, my why, and you know, sometimes your why is going to change, you all, and mine has changed many times. But right now, my why was born out of faith, love, and a deep desire to see people live with joy and intention. I've always believed that life's true purpose lies in serving others, sharing knowledge, and creating beauty in the world around us. So through Anna's Lifestyles LLC, I built a home for all the things I love. Teaching, which I wanted to be a teacher since the age of 6. Baking, I've been baking since maybe 7 or 8, maybe even earlier, maybe 6. I can remember that that's how I learned how to cook, or was through baking. And I did not learn how to do decorative baking until I was really in my 50s when I took a class for my mother's 75th birthday. So, but I always baked. I've always been a baker. I've always loved doing that. Crafting, I've always loved to craft. And I've traveled quite a bit in my little short lifetime. And I love uplifting others. I love seeing people smile and feel good. That is one of the main reasons why I do the jewelry. Because when people put on that jewelry, baby, they just glow. You know what I'm saying? They feel good. It makes them feel good. I don't care if you're feeling bad. And you see that jewelry and it looks good on you. You know what I'm saying? So, each branch of my business, from Sweet Listines Desserts to Jazzy Jewels Collection, the Tab Travel Agency, and Sweet Blessings Podcast, reflects a piece I think that's misspelled, but a piece of whom I am and what I believe in: faith, creativity, and community. So we're going to move on. That's my why. Well, what motivates me? Well, let me tell you what motivates me. What motivates me, what drives me every day opportunity to help others rediscover their own gift and passions. Whether I'm guiding a student through a cake decorating class, helping a family plan their dream vacation, or encouraging a listener through my podcast, I see it all as ministry and purpose in motion. I'm motivated by the smiles, the breakthroughs, and the quiet moments of realizations. When someone says, I can do this, that's when I know my work has meaning. And this past Sunday I came on, I'm still touched by this one. And, makes me full. But I started, I'm going to say maybe 10 years ago, I started a knitting ministry at my church. And it was difficult to start. And it still is difficult because people want to learn how to knit. And I have a time for a class, but they want to stop me on Sunday after church and ask me to fix, things like that. So, it has its trials and it has its tribulation. But we've come a long way with that. And what we do is we knit things, hats, gloves, blankets for the cancer patients at one of our local hospitals. And what it does is when you have surgery or you have cancer, your body temperature changes and you get cold. And so the cancer unit is so thankful to get it. We never get a chance to see the cancer patients. We just can know that they appreciate it through the staff there. They will let us know. But this past Sunday, we got a letter, or last Friday, we got a letter. The secretary read it this past Sunday. And it was a letter from, can you believe it? A patient, a cancer patient. A cancer patient thought enough of us to write us a thank you note. Here we are trying to lift their spirits. They just don't know how much they lift ours by sending us that. Because it made us realize that we were appreciative, that they were appreciating, they were getting our gifts. And I mean, we have some nice, even though I teach lessons and some people, they don't come, we have some avid knitters and crocheters. And so when I go to the hospital, I take bins of things. I mean, bins, you all, bins, tubs, tubs of items to them. And I'm just so eternally grateful. But I just had to put that in there about what motivates me. That's what motivated me. That's what, things like that. That is what gets me, keeps me going. And also, when people do nice things, I cannot, not, I can't do it. I have to live by grace. And I tell this all the time. When I do things for other people, it's okay. It's okay. Because somebody is always doing something for me, and God is always looking out for me. And so therefore, that's why I feel this is my purpose and what motivates me. So I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about my mission because I want you to know what it is. It's a little overtyped there, but that's okay. My mission is to, just like what I just said, is to live with gratitude, share my talents freely, and help others build a lifestyle that's rooted in faith, creativity, and joy. Through my podcast, classes, and brand family under Anna's Lifestyles, LLC, I want to remind people that no matter where you are in life, you can start again, dream bigger, and live inspired. I'm old, I'm still motivated. And I'm hoping that you can use me as an example because I'm almost 75. But I feel like God has put me here to share, and that's what I'm doing. Every day is an opportunity to bless others and to recognize the blessings that surround us. Now, with that, I'm going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. All right, we are back, and Soul Lady Wigs is one of my sponsors, an affiliate, and I do have one. I don't wear them too much in the summer because it's so hot, and my body temperature is different now. But in the fall, and it's starting to get fall, you'll see me sport my wigs. I love these wigs, and I put the link down there at the bottom. So if you're interested, you can just go there. They're very, very full. And then this is a glueless. I don't do all that glue. I can't take all that glue and stuff. But this is a glueless wig, so you just pop it on. You put your cap on and you pop it on. It's just great. It's full. Now, I do want another wig. Look at me advertising. But I do want another wig. I want a long one. I was at my daughter's this past weekend, and I tried on one of her wigs that's long, and it was brown, but I want a gray one. I do want one. But anyway, let's get back to Anna's lifestyle so you can learn a little bit more about me. Okay? So, my life verse. Do you have a life verse? I do. Mine is Matthew's, the 5th chapter, the 16th verse. Okay? It says, "Let your light shine before others, that they might see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Y'all might not know this, but this verse is the foundation of everything that I do to shine my light, to help others find and create a ripple of blessings in the world because we need them. We need that ripple of blessings in the world. We are in trouble. Okay? So that's my life verse. Uh, I live by that. This verse. Let's go on. So I'm not going to be on here long this evening, as you can see. But I wanted you to kind of understand a little bit about Anna's lifestyles. And hold on, I have this. I want to read this to you. So it says, over the years, I got it. I've written it out on notes. But over the years, I've worn many hats. It's like I told you, I've worn many hats. I've sold many things. I would sell it for a little while and get out. You know what I'm saying? And these things here I love. I love the others too because I'm going to tell you, I was a Mary Kay, uh, uh, consultant, with the makeup. And I did well. I was a future director. I had a red jacket. I had all those things, but it took have done other things as well. But I've always been somewhat of an entrepreneur. I've always wanted to have my own business and run my own business. And what more than to do it with something that I love? And so over the years, I've worn many hats: teacher, author, consultant, jury and travel advisor, and now podcast host of Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show. Each role has allowed me to do what I love most: help people grow, discover their gifts, and live with purpose. My why is rooted in faith and gratitude. I believe life is about more than just success. It's about service, connections, and joy. So through Anna's Lifestyle LLC, I've created a space where faith meets creativity, from baking and crafting to travel and inspiration, all centered around living intentionally and joyfully. What motivates me most is seeing others light up when they realize their potential. When they say, I can do this, that's when I know my purpose is being fulfilled. So whether I'm teaching a class, hosting a podcast, or simply sharing this life lessons, my message always stays the same. Live with faith, lead with love, and let your light shine. We're going to take one more commercial break, and then I will come back and close out. All right, we are back. Oh, Lord. Um, so how do you contact me? How do you get in touch with Anna's Lifestyles? So I do have a website, Anna's Lifestyles, LLC.com is my website. If you want any information about Anna's Lifestyles or any of my other things, you can always email me at info at Anna's Lifestyles, LLC.com. Um, Also, there's my phone number there, so if you need to reach, and my office hours, so if you want to reach out to me as well. I do have slots for advertising and things like that on my podcast, so but you can reach out to me for that as well at info at annaslifestyles.com. I do want to say also that I do go live on Facebook and Instagram during the week. So if you're interested with my jewelry, if you're interested in that, by all means, it's on my personal profile, so you can go there and look at that as well. I also, excuse me, I also, let me see if I want to make sure I tell you everything. Oh, I'm asking that everyone, oh, that's so good. I'm asking that everyone like, share, follow, and subscribe to all my social media platforms, please. If possible, whichever one you listen to, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whichever one, because I stream to all of those, even iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all of those things. So if you're interested in all of that. So I just want to say thank you again for attending or joining me tonight on Sweet Blessings. I hope something, let me come out of this first. I hope something shared, inspired, encouraged, and empowered you to live with intention, walk in faith, and shine your light. Remember, you are here for a purpose. You are capable, and you are called to make an impact. Until